my music video. Time for the one time. Cheers. Open forum, open topic discussion.
Would have been on now. Motherfucking shit.
What it is was good. Yo, I got a thing, yo. If we should have a vote on who had the worst show, and then the next show you guys sit in the baby seat.
It wasn't me. It was never me. I don't never have to.
What it is was good. What's happening, man? You know what it is, man. Wings, Whiskey, and Sports back again. To my right, Ryan Russell, John Gervais. To my left, Christopher Terry Tadaye Smith. On 1 and 2s, we got Donald Vaughn. I'm Ernest Drummond. We appreciate y'all for joining, man. You know how we like to do this thing. We can't do a podcast sober, so we're going to indulge in a little bit of libation. So we ask that you indulge in a little bit of libation. Yep. Grab whatever libation is you love.
Today we got Penelope. Penelope's on deck. That's the one we love.
Why
did you take that moment to eat a chip?
Because Don started the show,
but it was in the middle of the intro. Like,
you gotta wait until the end.
Why would you wait?
Bro, it's going
You could help yourself. Gotta have it.
You are waiting.
My man,
grab yourself some libation. Pour that libation in a cup, preferably a red cup. Raise one red cup in the air. One time for the one time. Cheers.
Cheers. We out of control, but you eating chips in the intro.
Second week in a row, I want to start off.
Salt and vinegar pop.
I know. Whoa, relax. Nothing was all in your ear. Slow down. Second week in a row.
That one coming.
I want to give a shout out to my nephew and Imhotep Panthers, man. State championships, big win over Father Judge this past weekend.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations. On to the tourney. Congratulations. They did their thing. Hell of a game. Hell of a game.
The girls' game was.
Oh yeah, girls' game was.
That game was.
I seen the highlights.
They was down. Listen,
that shit look crazy.
Both pub teams was down 16, 17 points at halftime to the Catholic League game, and they both came back to win the game.
Raleigh.
But the issue is with the girls' game, their best player, Shayla Smith,
committed to Penn State,
has the all-time record for girls' point, 2,500 points before this game. Before the playoffs, dropped 35 with Imhotep in the championship game. She had 3 fouls in the beginning of the second quarter, so had to sit.
Damn.
So that's why they went down 17. Uh-huh. But when she came back in that second half,
all I saw was she said, "I'm gonna get all these back."
This is what I'm here for. This is what I'm here for.
I'm gonna get all these back.
This is what they got me here for.
By 9.
Raleigh Monkeys was in effect.
Yeah,
Tep is a pub.
Yeah,
considered. Yeah, technically. Okay. You know, it really is. The Tech is the pub at this point, right? Like,
they only play their actual pub schedule, which is 10 teams that join. So 9 games is they got to play the pub.
Okay.
After that, they playing
whoever.
They play all national top teams or big teams. They don't even look at nothing small.
Gotcha.
So same they doing like in the summertime. We do the fully live periods and all that. They pick the best team that's gonna come.
I just want the record to show.
Let the record show. Let the record show.
I am extremely happy, and I just want the same joy.
Well, you had no hate. You had no hate. You had no hate.
No,
you had no hate.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, you said football was y'all stick, but y'all get.
I was this.
You said y'all starting to get busy in basketball.
I ain't gonna hold you.
But football,
I definitely was watching. I was like,
you almost jumped out the window.
I said, these little niggas fuck around with this shit. These dudes is gonna hate me. because I'm gonna be an ass. But that's what's up. I'm happy.
Football, I realize, right?
And it's the
after watching that game, 5'8" and 6'8" football.
Different thing.
It's two different beasts. 5'8", 6'8" basketball is not, but football.
Basketball. If you all American, you all
American. I was on TikTok and I was watching a high school football game, right? And you know how normally they have like the entrances for like the skills of players, everything, right? One of the fires things they say. So they call all the play, they introduce the team, all the skilled players run out, right? And then they get the Michael Jordan theme song. And this is in the stadium, right? Strobe lights coming. They pulled up a horse trailer. And all the offensive and defensive linemen came running out the horse. I said, "Oh, they on this. They that's kind of fire. That's kind of fire. Show the big best of love." All right, let's get into the show, Don. What we starting with, Don?
NFL.
Come on, can you put a little more energy into you?
I didn't know you was about to jump to me, bro.
Whoa, you got to be prepared at all times. Okay. As a producer,
keep your head on the
you need to produce at all times.
Joy Taylor would not.
Mr. on the record. I'm ready.
We going in.
Listen, hit the intro whenever I feel like.
Oh, trade and cut candidates.
Talk about trade.
Well, let's talk about the trade and cut candidates that happened so far. So,
how y'all like the T. Higgins
the franchise
tag?
I think T. Higgins is a beast. I mean,
it had to be done.
It's one of those things like.
You don't think so?
Here's the thing, like it gets to a point where he's not gonna want to be there. Like you're making him like so. It's a weird way to
get to. I think we're there.
I don't. Well,
this is his second year in a row being franchise.
I mean, $26 million ain't nothing sneaky.
I would say yeah. I think after that season last year, he may not be mad this year to play again, but I guarantee you. He's not gonna stay there.
Did y'all see what Jamar Chase put on the social?
Yeah, he put
a picture of Joe. It's like Joe Burrow, like with the face, like adding him, right? Because you know Joe Burrow was the one that said, "Yo, let's figure out a way to get all these dudes to, like
Eagles should do it.
Why can't we?"
Yep.
I think T. Higgins. I'll put it like this: over and under. I'll just say it like this: over under 7.5 games for T. Higgins next year. What you taking? 7.5.
I'll go over.
You gonna go over?
I don't. And maybe,
what's the 8.5 now? Because we got extra. I'm sorry.
The reason I go over, and this might just be my negligence of T. Higgins. He doesn't give off like diva vibes to me. Like he the type. Like, I think he'll do more like Chris said. Like I'm gonna play.
I'm gonna show you.
But I'm out. You know what I'm saying?
So like so basically,
I'm gonna be the highest paid because I'm about to go off.
You could say that this is. It's similar to the situations he was in last year. Mm-hmm. Maybe slightly worse for him just because it's a second-year game franchise. And people, NFL players don't want to be franchised 2 years in a row, right?
Yeah.
So he's already had the hamstrings and whatever it was last year. You don't feel like hamstrings is going to happen. For me, this is not me knocking him.
Mm-hmm.
I understand it and I get it. And I'm not a Bengals fan, so like as a fan, I like do what you gotta do, dog. Get your bread. But
I just don't like.
It's a terrible organization.
Turner's point, I don't see him as that guy. Like I don't see him as that guy.
Shit.
So
he's never came across like that. He's never come across like that
guy. Like as in, I thought you.
No. I mean, like to milk an injury for 5 games. Like I haven't seen that from him. Like, but to your point, we haven't seen him. Franchise.
I mean,
and not get his big
last year. We can look at it's a small sample size, but last year
it happened. Yeah,
I don't know how many games he played last year, but I'm willing to bet you it probably wasn't more than 9.
No, he played more than 9 last year. I'm pretty sure he played.
I don't know.
I don't remember him missing that many.
Oh, he missed games.
He missed.
He missed. I know from fantasy football. Yeah, he missed games. He missed games last year.
He was like 4.
It's one of them things, man. It's like. It sucks in the here and now to get that double franchise tag, but also at this point, over the last 2 years, his guaranteed money is at what 8? What he got 18 last year, 26 this year, right? So like last 2 years, he had 45 million. You know what I'm saying? And as we've seen, like for players that get franchised twice, if they make it through that second year, you blank check
12.
Oh, yeah, he didn't miss that many games.
Okay.
But I mean, like,
That's what 6, right?
like when you look at the dichotomy
Wow.
of it, like you
Yeah,
blank
sure.
check because you can't be franchised ever again.
Mm-hmm.
Like that bargaining chip now goes out the window. And I know he's not a quarterback, but I don't know.
I mean, but if he,
If he
God
retires,
forbid,
yeah.
something happens,
Yeah, it's
all you got is the 26 mil,
yeah.
and it's not 26 mil. You know, it's,
Well, he got 18 last year
yeah.
and then 26 this year, right? So you had 45 for 2 years. Like
I'm sure he would love to sign a contract.
I'm sure he would love. I'm sure
give me 45.
But if he makes it through, if he has one more good year, he still gets that contract.
The way the
What's
offense
his
plays,
age? What's his age?
he
That
young.
will factor in.
He young. I think he's like 24.
He is 26.
He
He turns 27 next year.
He'll be good. He'll be good to get one contract, one big ass payday.
Okay.
Next contract he get will have
27. You talking about 30,
Yeah,
31?
which means he would be heading into his
28.
age 27
Oh,
year.
so, yeah.
No max.
I mean, he'll be heading into his age 28 year.
Mm-hmm.
The year he's signing his big
He'll
contract.
still get, that's fine.
Okay.
Because they still count, these 2 years still technically count as big years. Like he wasn't, if he had signed last year before they franchised him the first time, he wouldn't be making $26 million this year. He wasn't at that tier. You know what I'm saying? So like he's exceeding that by being franchised twice.
When you say he's not that tier, what do you mean?
He wouldn't his average per year wouldn't have been $26 million a year. Like if he signed 2 years ago, he would have probably signed for like $18 million a year. On the like it would have averaged out to about $18 million a year if you go by other contracts. So like now he's up. He's at
better spot.
He's not at a better
He's
spot
in a better spot
because he
to
doesn't
get
have
more money.
he doesn't have the long-term
deal
locked in, but he's at a better spot money wise because 26 million. Like T Higgins is not a $26 million a year wide receiver. He making top 5 money this year.
I mean, I don't. I know stat wise he's not. He won't be top 5, but like on some skill shit, I'm not saying he's top 5, but he's not that far.
Oh, no, he's
off.
not far off.
He's not that far off.
Also,
All it takes is one team.
One team. You're absolutely right.
The best right next to him.
Yeah.
So,
He does, but in his defense, I'm gonna look it up real quick because I forget how he was. He had 1 year without Chase, right?
Mhm.
Or 2 years.
1.
Chase came in 21 to the league.
Chase came the same year Burrow came in. Right?
No, he came in the year after.
The year after.
yeah.
So Burrow came in, LSU won in
20. That was the COVID joint, right? Let me see.
no,
I ain't got. I don't even have to do all that. I should just put to the, I have like literally right in front of me. This is awesome. Damn, Chase came in 21.
yeah.
I mean, he had without Chase, his rookie year, he had 67 catches for 900 yards as a rookie.
Oh, we're not disputing he's a talent.
6 TDs. So no, I'm just saying, like, I think he is without a doubt a number 1 on almost any other team that doesn't have Justin
Chase.
Jefferson and
Yeah.
them caliber dudes. You know what I mean? Like,
Which is
shit.
He go
He go to any other team.
which is only Justin Jefferson.
He go to Patriots. He go to Packers.
No.
He go to.
He would be the one in
He won't be the one in Washington. I think
better than-
y'all
Terry
disrespect my guy too much.
He's
He's not better than Terry. He's
I
not
think
better than
so.
Terry.
T. Higgins?
T. Higgins is not better
I'm
than
not
Terry.
disrespecting Terry. I
He's
think
number
Terry's
2.
nice.
T. Higgins is way better than
I would say
He's way
Why?
better.
Why is this? Elaborate.
He's a much more clutch possession receiver. He's a beast in his route running.
Scary Terry is a way better route runner than T. Higgins. Only thing T. Higgins does better than Terry is 50-50 balls. And he also plays with Jamar Chase on the other side and another quarterback, a better quarterback. T. Higgins
Okay,
first year with a quarterback.
This is his, and this was.
So then
I mean,
you
this
can-
is
so then
Scary
you
Terry's first year with a quarterback.
Okay, so you put T. Higgins on that side where you say
Come on,
that-
come on. You're not doing this.
I didn't get it.
Heineken had a hell of a year because he threw the T. Higgins, he threw the Scary Terry every time.
He had a hell of a year that year.
You're
I'm
not
just
doing
saying. I think he's better.
It's a matter of opinion. I would
think most people would say he's better.
I don't think most people would say he's better. I don't think most people would
Let's
say
take a
that.
poll. There's 4 of us at the table.
Well,
Let's see what most think.
At 3
Listen, we got
Most people.
You got
Most people.
you're all from the NFC East. Y'all all hate the man. I get it. You know what I'm saying? There's a little bit of hateration going on. Come on.
You're creating that because we don't agree with you.
Hey,
He's never been a problem for either team.
He's actually been a problem for both teams at one point in life. Like, let's cut the shit. We're not gonna say he's never been a problem for either team. He's just saying things like that's just not.
As the reigning champions, I feel as though we are the ones that are best to speak on this.
Mhm.
And I feel like while he'll get his numbers against us, the team.
They were a bad team.
But I'm saying, like, he's not.
You saying he was
killing
never a
motherfuckers.
problem?
I'm saying he's not killing people.
I never said that. That's him.
I said he's not. I said he didn't kill nobody. That like we be that worried about the Terry McLaurin.
Okay, then I guess nobody should be worried about y'all receiver either, because y'all clearly as a team don't win games either, right? So that by that logic, nobody. What's the
Well, I mean, just
what?
individually.
So we're
better than
are we
Terry
talking
McLaurin.
individual? I'm not disputing that, but
You
said-
said fucking
no. You
about
said
individual fucking players. What the fuck? What are you saying?
You
talking about individual players.
You said nobody's scared of him.
I said he doesn't go out there killing shit, like killing people. He gets his shit like a top receiver would, but he's not better than T. Higgins nor CeeDee Lamb.
I agree with CeeDee Lamb. I don't agree with T. Higgins. That's
Okay,
me
well,
personally.
you can be
One's a
right.
2, one's a 1. It's cool.
Terry McLaurin would be the third receiver on our team. I shouldn't put that out there.
I disagree. I disagree.
Disagree all you want.
Cool. That's fine. We can have a matter of it, but y'all, we just say shit because it's cool to say. I get
Well,
it.
I'm not saying. But all right, just do me a
He'd be
favor.
the third receiver.
Just
He would not be the number 3.
Just do me a solid favor. I'm gonna do a better
So
job.
he's
of this.
better than
Devontae Evans. Yes.
I just need you to do me
Yes.
a solid, bro. Like just
Yes.
because someone doesn't agree with you,
They might be the same.
It's a debate.
He might be
But
close, but they're not. He's not. That's tough. That's tough.
No, it's not close.
Why is it not close?
He's just
One
he's
is
better
a 2. One is a 2, and he gets to go against number 2
One is a-
cornerbacks.
one
And
is-
one's a 1 and goes against the best cornerback of the
One's
team
a
against
2.
everybody he plays.
One's a
What are
2
you talking
because
about?
he has a top tier dude. But
Exactly.
he was a 1 his rookie
And
year.
you want to compare that rookie years?
No, I'm not.
Don't, because it's not comparable to your point. You know what I'm saying? So let's stop. We're just saying
You
things.
move your hands a lot, so
I
it
do
makes
move
it
my hands. Is
sound
it- yeah, right?
like you give off the
I do.
impression that you just gave facts, but like I don't necessarily know that to be true. So like I'm actually gonna look that up.
Cheese
You
don't always
can
melt.
you might keep going, but I don't think that's true.
What's the next?
So Debo got traded.
Yeah.
I don't think that moved the needle.
Nothing moves the needle for y'all. I get
No,
it.
I think it moves the needle for
I personally don't think
Washington.
because I don't think that Debo is the same Debo.
I agree.
That's the only reason. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying this because
Mhm.
Washington.
A lot of
I
wear
don't
and
care if
tear.
he went to freaking whoever. I don't think Debo is the same Debo. He's wearing like
But I think he creates more action, and he creates a different game plan. You can set up a different game plan with Debo and Terry.
but the thing is for Washington, right? They already have 2 backs, right?
Yeah.
I think once San Fran put Debo as more so running back than receiver,
Mm-hmm.
he lost a step with doing receiving. He didn't do shit this year.
Well, they can turn it back. I mean,
so-
you can turn that back
but
on.
I don't believe it's gonna be the same.
64 for 916 for
I don't think it's the same. I don't think he's gonna be the same.
I think
The difference is this. Debo's biggest hurdle, and it's the same thing as it was with Saquon, right? Debo's biggest hurdle is injuries. You know what I'm saying? And you banking on him being a healthy player as opposed to not being healthy. You know
Can
what
I
I'm
just rewind real quick just to let everyone know that just because you move your hands a lot doesn't make sure that like look right. What was your terminology again before I gave you the stats so you
saying? I
can't
said
flip?
head better.
way better.
Way better. What's your terminology?
Way better.
I said one's a one.
What did he say?
You don't want to compare
I
the
said,
rookie season.
You said you don't want to compare the rookie season.
But they both never won.
Yeah, because that was the only trying to say he was. So just
One's better. That's what I said.
All right,
That's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. One's better than one's
One had 58 catches for 919. The other one had 63 catches for 918.
One had a quarterback and one didn't.
I didn't even tell you who it was. But you see how
we know we didn't have a
you see how he does.
Also, also said he just asked another thing. Time out. I didn't. This was something. This was started the goalpost because I said this is Terry McLaurin's first year with a quarterback. That was the first thing I said when he brought up T. Higgins. That would have started the argument. So what is that? That's not moving the goalpost. That was always a part of the goalpost.
Jalen was the quarterback with Devontae first year, right? And that was Jalen first year starting. So he wasn't a prime
You
quarterback.
take Jalen
He was a prime
and Taylor Heineke. Wait, it wasn't even Taylor Heineke. It was
Kirk Cousins?
No, it wasn't Kirk Cousins. It was
That was his
Who?
Chase Daniels.
No.
It might have been. It might have been.
Start quarterback.
Yes, I'm trying to tell you.
It's 2021, we said?
It was bad.
Terry McLaurin's rookie year was 2019.
Oh, we were talking about Jamar Chase.
Remember, I made the comment, Devontae. Let's just go next topic.
Yeah.
Next topic.
We talking about
Because like,
we already on this topic. You bring it back to this topic.
Their stat.
All right, we go to the next
Stats were
topic.
literally.
So we talking about Debo.
Same sense. I think it
Next
makes
topic is
it better. I think it makes watching it better.
postseason QB rating.
We only had one.
Was that it?
Wow. Go Chase Keenan.
Well, I don't think we don't gotta go down the list, but I think the Debo trade, since it's been the first kind of move the needle trade so forth.
You feel like that's really a move the needle trade?
Yeah,
I think it is for Washington.
I think it.
I don't think it affects San Francisco. I think it affects Washington.
I think they should have got a different receiver.
Here's what I'll say.
Receivers.
I'm gonna say this. We can say everything we want. Debo healthy is a monster.
So stop right there. Stop right there, though. No, stop right there, because that's the thing. There's a lot of wear and tear on Debo.
That's the same thing we said about Saquon, right?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that the same argument we said? I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's gonna have the same effect.
You're right, but be clear.
They got no hamstrings.
For me personally, I think that Debo is definitely an improvement at the second wide receiver position. Right. I do find it odd that Debo, outside of Jaden Daniels, at the way the team is constructed right now, he is literally the youngest of their offensive weapons.
Debo's
Austin Eckler's their starting running back. Terry McLaurin's 30.
What they got? You talking about?
They're offensive weapons. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Outside of Jaden Daniels.
I mean, it depends. I'm talking about they got Luke McCaffrey. If you count like that's why I get
tight end and running back. This nigga's about to
No, I said I got you. That's why I said. That's why I stopped myself, bro. I said I thought you were saying skill position. That's you
I'm talking about the people that's going to be on the field 90% of the time. He's the youngest.
Right.
There's a lot of wear and tear.
Their starting running back is young.
The starting running back is Austin Eckler.
No,
he surpassed Brian Wright. As of right now, if you go on the depth chart, it's Austin Eckler. It was Austin Eckler at the end of the season. It was Austin Eckler until he got hurt.
I think it was Brian Robinson.
Brian Robinson is injury prone too now.
He's definitely injury prone.
Well, regardless, I think Debo is a solid improvement. I think that the offense did get. There will be better as long as Debo is healthy. I do think that is an big if because of how he plays. He's not a juke you do. He's contact. He's physical.
Yeah.
So that shit takes a wear and tear on your body. And I also think Washington, if I look at Washington, how like the Knicks from last year, right? In basketball.
Mm-hmm.
They got to Boston and they said, all right, we gotta get better than them. I think Debo makes you have more options on offense, but what's wrong with Washington what would move the needle is if we woke up tomorrow and saw, I mean, naturally, if Myles Garrett went there. Now you're telling me their defense, which was their problem,
got better.
They had a lot of one-year deals on defense, right? So their defense could look completely different, and I think the offense actually has some one-year deals also. But the point being is that wasn't their weakness; it was a need, but it wasn't the thing that moved the needle. Now, if you told me if you had told me, and I'm not trying to use big names like J.J. Watt and all them type dudes, but maybe like a Bosa, right? Because that's a realistic dude that might be available from San Diego.
Joey.
He's a little bit older.
He's probably gonna get cut.
Right.
Yeah.
So if they had gotten him, I'd go, if he's got something left in the tank, that is something that would move the needle for me. Well, why? So it's not hating.
It's all right. I mean, I'm not saying when I say so. For me, like I said, it's a coin flip, right? If you get out of shape, overweight, injured Debo, then you don't move. If you get Debo motivated, in shape, without injury, Debo. I'm trying. Listen, Debo has. Listen, and this is me. What Debo has has the ability to literally take over a game
if he has
like
if
he's healthy.
But he also has to have the offense coordinator.
So let me that you about to bring to my next point. He actually fits perfectly into Cliff Kingsbury's scheme. If you looked at what Washington did, the screens, you know what I'm saying, short passes, they want to do that. He fits into that mold. And when you have a quarterback like Jalen Daniels, what's Debo's biggest weakness is he can't beat man coverage, right? But when you have a quarterback like Jalen Daniels, what can't you do? Play man, because he gonna run it down your throat. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. so like it's a good scheme fit, and for a 5th round pick, it's not a big cost. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I think it was an excellent move by Washington because he helps you off, and he brings what we always know. He brings a mentality. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just need a mentality to come in. You know what I'm saying? What?
He lose the ball.
So
nothing happened.
To put a bow on the Debo joint, right, so I can move on. I guess for me, if that receiver, and we'll probably just disagree because I'm just a big Devontae Adams fan, right? if that was Devontae Adams that went there, I'd go, You know what I mean? Like, damn, okay. Now Terry McLaurin might be getting covered by my number 2 corner now, which would be a problem.
I don't think anybody's going to dispute Devontae Adams is better than Debo.
No, so I'm just saying. So like
that would be.
Debo being added, it's like okay, their rating went from an 80 on Madden to they're like an 82, 83 now with Debo.
I just think you're kind of discounting the scheme fit. He fits very well into their scheme and opens up way more options for a young quarterback.
I guess I'm just more so thinking that he might be a little bit on the like.
You saying he's
not cooked? I don't think he's cooked but I think that
he just got paid.
It's a lot.
If you get 2002, 2004 Debo.
You mean 2022?
Yeah.
2002.
I'm sorry. 22, 24.
50-year-old?
Right? Wait. If you get 2022, 2024 Debo, you're really moving the needle. If you get 23, 25 Debo, that's
different. Get 2022 fucking Paul George.
Bro, this is the same conversation. This is the same conversation we had about Saquon. Literally, it just worked out.
Yeah, I mean, I do think. I know,
and I know you're gonna say Saquon's better.
I think,
but also Saquon. If you got injured, Saquon, none of that shit would have mattered, right?
Saquon was faking his injury.
No, he wasn't. What? Rob said something?
Can I just?
Yeah, you read. Please read it out. Somebody said something.
Like you can't all of a sudden be busy after the Eagles win the Super Bowl, right? You said you had stuff to do, and now all of a sudden my man's is chitty chatty in the chat. He's chatty patty in the chat, but he had practice.
Listen,
I think that's crazy.
You come at me too.
You definitely pulled up the comments for no reason, crazy. Right? That was out of control.
I always be watching.
Anybody else we want to talk about trade cut?
Who else?
I want to talk about the Cowboys now.
Darius Slay, but
Darius Slay.
Whoa!
What?
Whoa, Daryl Waller. Daryl must be drinking somewhere.
What is that? Hold up.
Yeah, your hairline is terrible. I definitely. But
he talking about big interest.
Yeah, I mean, the Darius Slay.
Are y'all mad about that?
No.
That was expected.
I expected, but like, does it feel weird or y'all don't really care?
I feel a little naked.
Oh God! Whoa! Hey, not me. That's
because you lost.
Did I? No, I did not make it.
No, we knew that.
Did you know?
I'm saying
you saw it coming.
You see it.
All right.
I mean, I think
it ain't surprising.
Is he done?
No.
But the thing is,
he actually had a solid year last year.
I think he had a really good
I
year.
feel like this was his best.
He only want to play one more year anyway. So
yeah, that's true.
So it ain't like he.
I would think for a year. I ain't mad at it.
So.
He probably goes back to Detroit.
I think Slade rolling signifies a couple of things, right? Like one, I do think there's a small possibility of a chance that we could bring him back.
Mm-hmm.
We're giving him the ability. We can't afford to pay him the bread he was about to pay because we got to make moves, right? He's made it clear he only wants to play for 2 franchises, either the Eagles or the Lions. So basically, it's like, all right, the Lions offer him the money he wants. He'll most likely go there. If they don't, then maybe he'll listen to whatever the number is to Howie's like, yo, this is what I can afford.
Here's the issue though. Here's the issue with that. It's not like he was a free agent. So what will end up happening is like normally contracts offset, right? So like if he goes to Lions, right, whatever they offer him,
we got to cut. We got to June something. So like I understand what you're saying, but like what
they have to restructure. They can't cut him, right? Like so what I'm saying is like this. So like if he goes to the Lions. And let's say he's owed $20 million a year, and the Lions offer him $16 million a year. The Eagles got to pay that $4 million in dead cap, right? If he comes back to the Eagles, he has to make what his contract said he had to make this year. So unless
let me just change my wording so that it makes more sense. What I'm saying is that while the reporters come out today, it won't officially happen until whatever
June 1st.
So now between June 1st,
they're gonna probably restructure.
It has now been known his agent will reach out to Detroit. Mm-hmm. Detroit will tell him the number. Mm-hmm. He will come back to the Eagles and tell Eagles said number. If Eagles fuck with number, they will restructure contract. Boom, end the story. 1-year deal. My man rides off in the sunset on the back-to-back joint, right? However, if the number don't make sense, he's out.
Well, for him, it all makes sense because he has to get that money no matter what. So I hear you, but it all makes sense for him. What?
We're not gonna breeze past the fact that he said he ride off in the sunset on a back-to-back. Excuse me. Like this is a fucking done deal. We haven't even made it to June 1st. So my mother was like, he was like, he's running back. Or was like, yo.
I didn't hear that.
I know you did. I was like, I'm back.
Hey, listen, that's just how I feel right now.
Why wouldn't you?
I mean, hey,
why wouldn't you?
Got this one. I mean, shit. Might as well win the second one in a row.
What's the next topic, Don?
Shit.
We're talking about possible spots.
For who? You got Devontae Adams, Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack. Trying to think. Myles Garrett.
Khalil Mack needs to stop. Just stop.
Huh?
I keep forgetting Khalil Mack still. Okay.
No, we're gonna do that. Don't take it out. We're gonna get into it.
I wasn't.
Chris brought up something else. That's what.
No, we just want to type it. I don't want to go and come back. We don't football. We just done it. But
so, what was the next? What was the next topic?
Postseason QB rating.
Tom wants us to get to whatever the top of bar is on the screen right now.
I just want you to hear. Like, no, that's all. You. I listen. So we all had our quarter.
What is this? Okay, that's what we're talking about.
We all had our quarterback rankings at the beginning of the season. Does anybody remember theirs?
No, I can remember someone's. Someone said Dak Prescott was the second best quarterback in football.
That was yet to be seen. We didn't get a full complement of a season. To understand.
The person that sits in this seat
he may not be out the 30s.
I mean, I'm just saying, man.
My apologies. I didn't mean to.
It's cool. We'll never know.
I mean, hey, man, you know what, Aaron? Hey, bro, they say a lot about you, yo. But, like, yo, the fact that you know what I'm saying? Like, you a stand-up guy, bro. Like, you recognizing that you surrounded by champions right now.
I'm one of them. Here's what I'm saying. So I feel you. I'm glad y'all joined my friend. You know what I'm saying? I'm a 5-time Super Bowl winning these fucking streets. What they telling me? Hey, so cool. Congratulations. I'm taking it from you. I'm just telling you what I am, bro.
We're talking about the Super Bowl era.
I'm just telling you what I am, bro.
Football era.
You can put whatever title you want to put on it. I'm just saying what I am. Okay. I can't say what I am.
You are currently sitting next to champions of today.
Cool. And you are currently sitting next to a 5-time Super Bowl winner. You know what I'm saying? Champion. So we good. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I
96, 95.
What?
It's not wrong. It's not wrong.
96, 95. What? 96, 95.
What are you talking?
The last thing I want.
I'm trying to make what time. I don't give a fuck. I was cool. That's what I just said.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Let me ask you a question.
Ali was a great champ.
All right, cool. So Don, let me ask you a question. Don, this is a legend. I'm gonna ask WIP Don. I'm gonna ask WIP Don. No, let me ask. I asked Don and Chris this, right? To put things in perspective for you, right? Eagles won the championship this year, right? Mm-hmm. Boom, right? You celebrate with your son, right?
You celebrate.
Stop. If in 20 years, let's say Eagles gonna win the championship. In 20 years, if somebody would tell McKenzie, you ain't never fucking see a Super Bowl, it don't fucking matter. What are you gonna say to him, Don?
What's different from him? He lives here.
Cool. It don't matter. That's not the point, huh?
He saw when he was 13.
Cool. So did you tell?
He's well within his.
That's cool. But did you tell your son Super Bowls don't matter because you're not old enough to enjoy it? Did you say, yo, you only 13, you can't do this?
He's not the current champion.
That would be more of an argument. That's what I'm saying.
No, it's not an argument. There's only one current champion.
That's what I'm saying. That's no argument. But that's not what you're saying. That's not what my argument is.
Why do y'all do this?
Why didn't y'all just let us
Why you
Man, I'll let y'all have it. We're 0-0 now.
Oh my God, you see, but we did like, because y'all did a whole thing.
Come here, grandstand. I'm like,
right now. It's not too much. Yes, it is too much.
We're
a whole different month.
Who's the champ?
Whole different month. It's Women's History Month. That happened in Black History Month.
History?
That happened in Black History.
We had the first black assistant coach to win a Super Bowl in Women's history. So that's why we're talking about the Eagles.
All right, fair. Now we can keep talking about it.
You hate women.
We can talk about it too much.
Yeah.
You didn't even help you argue what
We
you
can talk
just
about it
said.
too much.
That was a terrible. You said Donald Trump is the current, but that don't make he a great president. That
So
wouldn't help.
y'all the best. Y'all the champs, but y'all not the best.
You didn't help your
We're
argument.
the best team because we haven't been beaten. We're the champs.
So how did the Donald?
He won today.
At this point in time,
Well, y'all got
my man, but my man is now.
So y'all the same as him.
Yo.
Y'all lost a lot of times.
Postseason quarterback.
Okay.
Postseason quarterback ranking.
I know who I think's number 2.
Who you think is number 2? You got Jalen Hurts too.
Jalen Lamar Hurts.
Let's be.
Oh, you want? All right.
You can just do the fan shit.
I'm going to give you my answer, and
You're
I need
racist.
you to respect my answer as not no fan shit.
Okay.
You're a
I'm
racist.
not gonna respect if you got.
Well, then what's the point? Then I'll just be a fan and say he's wrong.
Okay, so give it to me.
So no.
Whoa.
Pause.
Patrick Mahomes is number 1.
What's in this?
So okay. I think Patrick Mahomes, out of respect, I'm just going. I don't feel like ruffling feathers right
If
now.
you don't got him one, you don't got him
No,
one.
I think he's one. I still think he's one.
Okay.
However, I do so.
Sorry.
Over recent days, I've asked myself this question: What makes Lamar and Josh Allen that much better than Jalen Hurts? Right? And the reason I ask myself that is because I know his numbers may not be, whatever, as crazy as Josh's or as crazy as Lamar's. But there's one aspect of his game that I've seen in his that I have not seen, at least in Lamar's. You'll argue me, Josh Allen. I just don't feel like arguing that shit.
It's the point of the show, Jerry.
Don't
come on here. Don't come on here and feel like you don't want to argue.
You'll get lost on that topic, and then I won't give you my 5 quarterbacks. I think Jalen Hurts is literally 1-2-ish on some clutch shit right now, currently in the NFL. Clutch. I didn't say best quarterback in the league. I said clutch shit. That's all I said.
That's such a.
At least you're processing it. He's ready to go off top. Pause. I'm going to go Patrick Mahomes. I said pause, bro. I said Patrick Mahomes. I'm going to go Jalen Hurts. I'm going to go because I'm going to go Josh Allen 2 because he's the current MVP for whatever reason. I'm going to go Jalen Hurts 3. I'm going to go Lamar Jackson 4. I'm going to go Joe Burrow 5. Those are my 5 quarterbacks in the league.
I'm going Joe Burrow 1, Patrick Mahomes 2, Josh Allen 3, Hurts 4, Hurts 4, Lamar Jackson 5. And the reason why, so the whole purpose of football, right? At the end of the day, is to win the game.
Yep.
And I was thinking about this, like a lot of times people talk about different teams and stuff. Burrow wins. Burrow wins. He had a bad season, but also Burrow he is the reason why they can win. If their defense had any inkling of stopping somebody, they would have a way better record. He was averaging nearly 30 points a game.
Chris, where did you have Josh Allen?
4.
No. You had Hurts at 4. You had Allen at 3.
I had 3. Hurts at 4. 5 is
Lamar.
The whole thing is the whole purpose is to win the games, right?
Yeah.
Regardless of what we talk about with Jalen Hurts, he found ways to win the game. It ain't gotta be 300 yards passing. It could be 150 yards. Don't turn the ball over and give you 50 yards rushing. You know what I mean? We win games. His record from he's been a starter for 4 years, right? Has one of the best records as a starter.
2 Super Bowl appearances.
2 Super Bowls appearances, yeah, absolutely.
1-1.
So the thing is, he win games. That's the whole purpose of competitive sports is to win. Not to have the best numbers, is to win.
Yeah.
So my rebuttal to that would be, you can have a better career. I don't think that makes you a better quarterback. I do think Jalen Hurts has had an excellent career. You know what I'm saying? So my 5.
Oh yeah, I just wait for it to get to his 5.
Oh, my 5. I got Pat in 1. I got Burrow 2. I got Josh Allen 3. And Lamar 4. Matt Stafford 5. And I got Jalen Hurts 6.
Well, we only wanted you 5.
I just wanted to give it context.
Why you always gotta do more, bro?
Because I'm sure everybody's gonna be like, "Where you?" Because if I didn't stop, real quick. If I didn't say Jalen Hurts was 6, y'all would be like, "Oh, this nigga not in the kick." I promise you.
Can I stop you? Can I stop you there? Because you said your 5.
Yeah.
All I said was your 5.
Okay, cool.
You're the one that did all the extra shit. Your turn, right?
That's my 5.
I want to see where Jackie's at.
He ain't on that shit. Daryl not here. He ain't on that shit.
I'm going Pat Allen, Lamar.
Hey Ryan, do it if you want to fucking do it, Ryan.
Pat Allen, Lamar, Hurts.
He's not in your 5. It's okay. He won't be.
He ain't nobody 5.
He's not gonna be mad at you.
No, it was gonna. I don't want.
Jack, say Jack.
No, I don't want that. It was gonna. I guess Joe Burrow. I guess that makes I guess it's Joe Burrow. Like I don't want it to be Burrow.
That's right.
Like I kind of want.
Yo,
I
you
don't.
know how great the
I
conversation
don't like
Is
Joe
he
Burrow.
Russell Wilson-esque to you?
No, like Joe Burrow is. It's just overrated. I think he's overrated.
He don't like that.
I don't think he overrated.
I think they give him way. Yeah, like it's too many accolades. It's too cool. Like it's not good. Like he's just not good enough.
He posted his top 5.
Yeah, I posted.
Dial.
So like I said, and
He said Jalen in the top 5.
to my point is I think we conflate careers with performance, right? Like I granted, I think Jalen Hurts is a hell of a quarterback. I've defended Jalen Hurts on this show. But I think he's had a better career than, if we say who has the better career to this point, I would put him ahead of Joe Burrow. I would put him ahead of Lamar Jackson. But that's the question. My question is in the same the way I look at it.
I mean, like I know your argument.
So I'm excuse you. So my argument, the way I look at it is like, if I had the same circumstances, XYZ, who would I take? You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it, right? So like when I look at Jalen,
but you just said he's better than Joe Burrow.
I say he has a better career than Joe Burrow.
You're saying, but he's not a better quarterback.
No.
Okay, all right.
No.
I just want to know where you was going with
that. And I think those are two different arguments. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's fair to say. You know what I'm saying?
But I wouldn't want. I know, like I have a bias against Joe Burrow, but like I'd rather have Hurts on my team than Joe Burrow.
I get it.
That's fair, and if that's if that's how you look at it, I'm saying if you look at it that way, that's how you look at it. I don't care.
I've always thought.
But my perspective is like this, right? Like, and I say if I strip both of these teams, right? If I take away all the weaponry, you know what I'm saying, and I go, granted, it's there. It has nothing. He utilizes well, but if I strip away everybody, right? Let's put Joe Burrow and Jalen Hurts on the Jaguars, right? Who's going to be better?
Hurts finds a way to win. He's been doing it.
That would be cool. I get. Listen again. I'm not arguing that. Listen.
So the objective of sports is to win, right?
That's why. But that's not. So if that's
because of what we're saying right there. So we can't. So you strip everything. You put them both on there. What you're now going to is impact.
So then why don't you have team impact? Wait, if that's your argument, then Chris, how the hell is Patrick Mahomes not your one? If that's the whole point is the win, How the fuck is Patrick Mahomes not your one?
Like Joe Burrow.
Cool, but you can't make an argument and say this. The whole point is to win, and then not have the guy who's won the most as one.
You said if you put him in. You said.
I said if you strip away from both of them and put them on the worst team in the NFL, who would I rather have? That's what I said, and that holds true for my 5. You're holding Jalen Hurts to a certain standard, and you're not using it for your whole 5, which is weird.
I like Burrow the best quarterback. This is me personally.
But that's weird. You can't say what you just said about Jalen Hurts and not have Patrick Mahomes at 1.
I feel like this question needs to be preference because if you're talking about just this season,
Everybody has different criteria.
yeah. Are you talking about just this?
No, we're just talking about who the top 5 quarterbacks.
If you look at the quarterback makeup, I'm going to pick Joe Burrow as a quarterback.
Yeah.
I agree. Listen, I hear you. But what I'm saying to you, Chris, is that statistic for what you're saying is not holding true through your whole 5. It's holding true for Joe Burrow, and then everybody else is being held accountable for winning.
Give me 1 second. No one see what you just did, brother.
It's changed the argument.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Totally.
That's
So
a
then
whole nother argument.
But he wouldn't fit.
Who?
You're talking about career.
Who will fit?
He just added the word prime.
If we talk about people in the league right now, starting quarterbacks right now,
yeah.
if we took them, if we rated them all in their prime,
And he's doing that because he's been saying Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers still would be the top 5.
He wanted us to say
But what you just said, starting quarterbacks right now, right?
He said in their prime.
In their prime.
So
what the fuck? So you want me to compare? You want me to compare 2006 Aaron Rodgers to 2000? He's still.
Yeah, but you're saying
that's like if I said,
let me do you a favor.
This is a hypothetical.
Let me do you
crazy hypothetical.
Crazy hypothetical.
Hey, Don, you should change the topic bar, good brother.
No. That was a.
No, we should change the
Because
topic
the
bar.
prime would just negate all these motherfuckers. Like,
Change the topic,
or
we should go to
still have them right now because these motherfuckers are in their prime. Like,
yeah, they're in their prime right now.
Aaron Rodgers
not in his prime though.
So I'll take Aaron Rodgers, Matt Stafford, motherfucking Mahomes still.
Where would he fall against Patrick Mahomes in his prime? Joe Burrow in his prime? Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott. Where would
He'd be a top 5 quarterback.
But the thing is, Aaron Rodgers to tell in his career, they are in there.
But that's in his prime. He would be he's a top 5 quarterback.
His prime,
like history wise,
in his prime, there's probably only one nigga in the league right now that's better than
Patrick Mahomes. Yeah.
So can we just all say that?
Yeah, is that what you wanted us to say?
Don just wanted us to say that.
I was thinking more so. He's more so comparable like a Josh Burrow. I mean, a Josh Allen.
Who is Aaron Rodgers? Yeah. Why?
Because he
won a Super Bowl.
Wait, you said
he won a Super Bowl. He's got multiple MVPs. Won a Super Bowl. How is he compared to Joe Burrow? Now,
Josh Allen.
Josh
Allen just won an MVP.
Aaron Rodgers has a Super Bowl.
Okay, so if Josh Allen wins a Super Bowl, I'm talking about
and was way better.
Josh Allen hasn't won a Super Bowl, so way better. So what you time out.
I'm not saying that.
What for?
I'm asking.
He was better. Way better than Allen.
What you're doing is you asked us to compare the man prime.
And that's what Josh Allen is.
Right.
I'm not saying Josh Allen. But
so then you say he's comparable to Josh Allen.
I'm asking the question: is he comparable to
gold standard of the gold standard?
I got you.
Aaron Rodgers in his prime was the number 2 quarterback in the NFL.
And then you
behind the greatest the greatest man to ever touch the football,
which is what Josh Allen is right
now. No. Hey, producer, it's way too much going on here. I feel you. We are now having
$1 million compared to $8 million. Yeah, like what's good?
Yes. Who would you take out of the top 5 to put Aaron Rodgers in there in his prime?
Motherfucker, all of
we have all said that Aaron Rodgers,
whoever's at the number 1, move him.
So he'll be
move him down.
We've answered it.
I won't go there.
Patrick Mahomes,
I actually won't go there.
Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, but
and then who else?
Yeah, I'll be Aaron Patrick.
No, it would not. You think Aaron Rodgers' prime is better than Patrick Mahomes' prime?
Yes.
So everybody doesn't get the same, Jared. Yes. This is why the question was posed.
Bro,
he's a top 5 quarterback.
It's a weird ass question, but
we all agree.
Top 3.
I was trying to. What was I about to say, bro? Since you know what I was about to say, what was I about to say?
You weren't trying to say that the argument was different. I'm saying that the argument is a different argument than the top 5.
But why are we? I want to know why we're fixated on Aaron Rodgers.
Because he's still in the league.
Okay, is it because he's still in the league? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's ass in the league.
He's asking.
Hey, and they prime. Russell Wilson, then he went 2 Super Bowls.
He
No,
went
he
to
didn't.
Oh, he went to 2, right? Went to 2. We're 1-1. Where you at? I'm not gonna do that.
Another good one.
That's not a good
No,
one.
it's not a good one.
That's
Don't
not.
you dare.
I was literally
Don't you dare. That
facetious, bro. Nah, what's our next topic, bro?
The next topic.
So look, WIP real quick.
The locks of motherfucking Marshawn Lynch in that defense.
All right, so I don't know. I'm not gonna say much about the combine. I think the combine at this point is outdated and it's kind of fun.
Did anybody forget that the combine was on? Okay.
I mean,
I forgot.
Yeah,
I forgot.
Well,
I watched. I definitely started watching, but I forgot.
Defense, you've been checked out of football. I'm not talking to you though.
hey, he is talking to you, right? Right, he's literally talking to you.
Saying, but I'm just like, this is my topic, and like I was just saying, like I
it's your
forgot.
topic?
This is my topic. So I knew the shit was here. However, I stopped paying attention to it like as closely as like I had in yesteryears. Partly because I knew he wasn't like these guys are nobody for me to look at because we're not going to look at them.
Sidebar.
Like, I know fucking Jerry Jones is like, yeah,
Wait.
we'll be okay.
Now, listen.
I'm not
And I
going
don't know where you got that topic from. I really want to know where you got it from.
So we talking about Dallas?
Yeah, that's all right.
So Mike Florio reported that Dallas Cowboys are rumored or looking to trade up to number 1.
What the hell are they? What they going to make a person?
Yo, I got a rumor for
Hey
you.
man, somebody you say I didn't.
Hey, I got a
I'm
rumor
just telling you.
I never heard.
I'm looking to
Go to Mike Florio. All you like, listen. Time out.
I looked into it.
Guys.
I didn't.
We all know Mike Florio is a legit NFL reporter, right? Go to his Twitter. Go to his Twitter. I'm just saying.
You said it.
Go to his Twitter.
I looked at it and I saw
You're
it.
asking me. I don't know. You gotta ask them.
We were talking about the combine. So the combine is it's the underwear Olympics, and it's gotten to the point where you're not really getting. Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, it's been called that for years. We're not going
Is
to.
that a term? I've never heard that.
I have heard that.
Come on, man. You're not going to do this
I'm
to
not
me.
gonna let
You
him
called it the Draws Award.
The Draws Award is great.
I've never heard that shit said before.
But no, it's a footnote on most people that are top tier aren't even going because all you can do is drop your stock. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the people that aren't going, they're trying to improve their stock with just
That was partly why
measurables alone. So
that was
like,
partly why I brought it up because I was like, there's not really like everybody that I've looked at is like, all right, like you're making me know you, but you're still unknown, if that makes sense. Like I still really didn't get a sense of who you are, and then you see some of their like highlights. I'm like, all right, but like you're not a guy that is really out there. Like I feel like this, and maybe it's just this year's combine. I just didn't see nobody that like
the crazy
blew
thing
me out
is,
the water.
I can't. In my, because I used to be a combine guy. I would watch all 4 or 5 days of the shit. You know what I'm saying? All the interviews. But I don't know a single person that I can think of that you didn't know of prior that were a combine all-star and actually became an NFL player. Like, that's not how it works. The combine should confirm what you already see. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this wide receiver is fast as fuck and he catch everything. Cool. They just confirmed it. That it should be a footnote. This is, you know, the crazy thing about the combine that I read a stat I read. None of the coaches are actually there after day 3. None of the head coaches. They leave. Because what's my point of being here? Yeah. I did my the best part. The only part about the combine that's valuable is the interviews.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. Outside of that, we know what we've seen. We watch you play football, bro.
I think that's kind of
there's nothing you can do that's going
to your point is like I think there's so much.
You know,
there's so much info now.
Yeah.
That the combine, like you said, is kind of outdated.
You know, who's a combine all-star? Daniel Jones.
Yeah. He was.
went higher than he was way supposed to, and we see how that worked out. Like, bro,
Oh,
JJ Arthur-Whiteside, another one. Perform on the field. That's what we need to see, and that's what this scouts are for.
I think there's just a lot of like available viewing that you don't have to do the combine so much anymore.
I think a bigger thing than the combine for available teams is the Shrine Game, right?
Yeah,
Because
that's what it
you
is.
get to see those talents that might have performed on the lower level, that cooked at a lower level, play against top tier talent, right? So like I'll give you like Quinyon Mitchell, right? We went to Toledo, right?
Yeah.
Right? You look at Toledo, you like, but he not playing against nobody. He not doing shit against top tier receivers. And then you go to the Shrine Game and he cooks against top elite receivers. So you like, now, okay, not only did he did it throughout the season, now I saw him do it against top tier talent. That's the difference. Combine is just footnote.
Really did.
That's fair.
Actually,
You know what I'm saying?
Combine's weird.
I got a question.
Yes.
I feel like you started.
Pause.
This pool's wild.
Yeah, we listen
No,
as a show.
We are.
We got to get past this, man. We got to
we don't. You can just control what you say.
Words got me.
However, I
Draws,
feel like
bowls, tank top,
you
trophies.
started this off by saying
Yes, sir.
something about the Mike Florio Dallas thing.
Oh no, that's not where I started. I went there because Chris said Chris said he hadn't heard about it.
Yeah,
But we can jump to that.
I didn't hear
No,
That's trading up to one.
The ticker doesn't say it though. So
okay.
Yeah, ticket. Don didn't put it on the ticker yet.
the ticker says
So,
NFL Combine.
I'm-
No.
I don't think that topic. I was just curious how we got there from that, but I think that's.
That is the topic on the agenda.
I think it's and I saw it, and I think it's foolish.
It is.
Yeah, that's why
And it's nothing. No disrespect. It has nothing to do with like being Dallas and no shit like that. But like wherever y'all aren't a team that moves.
That does that. Yes, I agree.
That's why I asked. Like,
I agree.
where did we see that? Like,
I agree. No, but after he posted it, I looked into it, and there is chatter, but I don't believe it because that's never been a thing we would have done, and it'd be so out of character for us
Where are
to
y'all
do it.
picking at?
We'd have to
12.
get rid of.
They're 12.
Yeah, like it's so out of character for
Michael
us.
Parsons. Yeah, what?
It's so out of so out of character.
Who you
for us.
gonna get?
Unless Mike is out here like really like fuck you, Jerry.
Who you gonna get one?
Nah, they would probably. I mean, it probably be Travis Hunter.
The thing is, the person you need. So did they really like cut
Please do that.
Trayvon Diggs?
Trade the one. Trade Michael Parsons. Trade two future first. Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
I swear I see something saying Trayvon Diggs.
Yo, they can't.
I mean, he can't.
So what I'm saying,
He can't play. Like, he ain't been here.
Who got cut? Or
You
y'all?
were saying Trayvon.
I heard I see
Diggs,
something
I
saying
mean.
Trayvon Diggs. I don't know.
so they definitely report that Dallas is. First, it was Mike Florio said Dallas is rumored to have been talking to the Titans about what it'd take to get a number one. And then it was like, okay. Then the next report, Adam Schefter, Ian Rappaport, Dallas is not. They might not be moving up to one, but they're look for Dallas to make a blockbuster move. Is what the reports are saying.
Okay.
So,
But to get, this is my question: to get who? Because the person they need, and then this is me, the person they need, they is going to get where they're at.
who's that?
Janty. Like
No,
I'll
running backs
raise
don't
you.
move the needle enough for me.
I don't necessarily think that they. I think he would be a.
I think that'd be a good fit, but I don't think that's what they need.
A fucking offensive lineman.
oh, so Will Cable?
They whomever. I'll be real.
There's a couple. There's a couple out
They need
there.
an offensive
There's a couple
lineman.
out there that would be decent.
They need
Cable is
some
D1.
linebacker play. They need fucking
They need a lot.
on the
I'd
other
be
side
like-
of Parsons. They need.
I'm
some
less
safeties.
concerned about linebackers than I am
Secondary.
about
If
D-line.
they move up like 1, 2, 3, 4, anywhere around there,
I mean, you're not moving all the way up to get a lineman and no shit. Like you moving up.
Parsons will be there. I can say that right now.
If they move up,
If they move that high,
what else do we have to offer?
I think if they do move the one, the pick is Travis Hunter.
has to be.
And I think that would be
Cool. Great.
crazy.
And Parsons leaves.
It's crazy because we probably don't know who. You probably got
to get him would be ridiculous.
well, you probably got to give up this first round, right? Or no, you don't got to give up Michael Parsons. You got to give up this first round pick and probably next year first round pick and maybe a third to move from 12 to 1.
We don't need that.
I'm not saying you do. I'm just saying that would be.
you got to think about what your owners want.
Man, listen, just sign
I don't think
Aaron
he's that
Rodgers and
crazy.
Devontae Adams this offseason. Create a quarterback contract.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Put belt the ass
But
in that fucking trade.
I take that. I ain't hold you. I take that in a heartbeat. Somehow, some way.
CD.
Like,
Or what if you could do this? Would you do this? Let me spit it out to you.
they're
Wait,
fucking
stop.
Ideologies align.
Wait,
Like,
Ryan, as the only Dallas Cowboy fan here, let me throw this at you.
It's crazy.
Dak Prescott in 12 for 1.
Dak Prescott in the 12 for
In the 12 for the
Daryl, earmuffs. It's
No.
gonna get dicey.
listen. If you're Tennessee,
what
wait,
quarterback
stop.
we got?
Wait. So you're drafting a quarterback at that point. You're getting Cam Ward, or you're getting Shador Sanders.
I like Cam Ward.
You get Cam Ward if you're going.
Oh yeah,
You going
But then, like, I don't.
go Cam Ward number
Away
one.
from Shador, man. That's cool, dude.
I don't want Shador at all.
but I'm just saying, would you do that?
Cam Ward would be.
If Tennessee said, "Yo, we like Dak Prescott more than quarterbacks in this draft," right? Give us 12, give us Dak, and maybe give us a second round pick this year.
I'm not giving you my second round, but I wouldn't hate moving off of Dak for that.
The thing is,
But that's scary.
you start over because the thing is,
Yeah, that's
they're gonna be good for the next 2 years.
Listen, I'm not disputing that.
And we already know Michael don't want me there.
But I think Mike would be all right with that.
And and giving up picks. And giving up.
I don't like a second round pick.
Yeah, I would say that.
I don't like the second round pick.
Oh, you're gonna have to give up a little bit more
I
because
don't
they
think
taking
so.
on the contract.
Yeah, but they got
They take-
all
they
the
take-
money
they
They're
worth.
taking on a huge contract. So you gonna it might be it's gonna be you can get away with getting around. I actually think that Tennessee would take that trade. Low key, I think Tennessee would take that trade.
I might say.
I mean, I wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't be. I would
How
like
you
you talking
feel
about
about that
being
trade?
upset with moving on from Dak.
From
I wouldn't be
outside
upset
looking in,
with
and I know
moving on from Dak.
take it.
I don't like
a top
the
that looks good
fucking-
right now.
I don't like the ifs were fifths.
Well, that's what we
Type.
do.
Well, no, it's been lately. It's been a little bit more realistic conversation. Now we're doing what? Wait, shit. What?
Draft
What
season.
if we? Shit. What if we trade up to one? Fuck it.
Why would y'all do that though?
Why wouldn't we?
Why not?
What y'all gonna give up the trade up from 31 to 1?
I mean,
I'm saying that's what it would take something like AJ 31 and next year's first.
Send AJ back home.
we would be getting Abdul Carter if we traded up to one.
Send AJ
You
back
only got to
home.
trade the one to get you a caller.
All right, well, we got traded up to 3. He's not gonna go past 3 or
He's
4.
gonna go past
No,
3.
he's
He's probably gonna go around 5.
Yeah, I think he is.
I tell you this.
Who else?
Let that
Bill Carter,
motherfucker be
that's a
hovering. Let that motherfucker be hovering around 8.
Yeah,
Let that motherfucker be hovering around 8.
he was. I think
You
he
want
was.
to see some magic? I'll show you the magic.
Yo,
Dropping
so-
like, wow.
Yeah, this old.
Yeah.
Yo, so the thing is, I don't think Tennessee's gonna keep no one pick.
I actually think
They're not.
Tennessee's trading them
Yeah,
one.
they absolutely trade.
They probably will.
They trade number
They
one.
probably will.
They trade number one pick.
They probably will because they don't
And then
care.
Cleveland's gonna be the one. Do they?
If you ask me, what do I think? If I can have that because it's more
Cleveland is-
realistic.
yeah,
Cleveland
Cleveland
could
is-
trade the 1. Dallas is not trading up the 1
I don't think. Why would Cleveland trade the 1?
because if they got their eyes set
They
on
want
Cam Ward
What they'll do it.
and they feel like someone can
And then-
trade up to
listen,
1 or 2 to get them, then they'll do it.
That's true.
This is what
They're what,
Tennessee
3?
This is what Tennessee might do.
They're
Two.
2.
Tennessee might do this. 100%. Tennessee
Switch
might
back.
trade. They might go back 2-3. They may trade with the Browns for 1,
Mhm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then trade back with Giants for
Ain't
2.
nobody get. Did you think
100%.
Giants ain't trading no. Giants ain't drafting no black quarterback. I'm not.
No, the Giants.
What if they
The Giants. So the thing is,
So they
Say what? Say what you say, Don? I
So
ain't.
what if the Knicks want Shador? But
The
they don't-
Knicks?
don't-
The Giants.
I mean the Giants. What if the Giants want Shador, but they know no one else wants him? So they trade their picks, and they still get him and another pick later on.
Shador is going top
Shador top
5.
10.
Bro, Giants ain't drafting.
No, you going top 5.
I'll just come with the part of saying wrong. Giants are not drafting a
Yeah.
black quarterback.
Giants.
They're just
Listen,
not doing it.
Listen, it depends on the first. The very first pick depends on the whole draft order. 100%. If Tennessee go get Cam, that's going to change the whole
Set the dynamics for everything else.
But if if Tennessee trade, which they only going to trade those, like I think it's going to be out of those first in Cleveland or Giants. They both won what? They both won what?
I think Cleveland is getting a quarterback because they have.
If it's Cam, they
I think Cleveland's going to take a quarterback because they gotta get the fan base off of that Deshaun Watson. They got to, bro.
I'm saying if they trade Miles Garrett, if they stay at 2, if they say if Tennessee or Giants will ever go 1 and get Cam, Cleveland is going to their best bet is to pick Adore Carter because Miles not going to stay there.
I hear you. But if you going to trade Miles, then you might as well trade Miles to Tennessee and get the number 1.
Keep your head up. Well,
Should
head up.
trade Miles to the Eagles and let Miles
trade the 49ers getting championship.
He's going to the Eagles of Detroit.
One could say that.
I got him going to Washington.
Oh, I mean, I'm going to say that.
That's where I got
The Eagles said if they think he go to Washington, we gonna throw some shit in to make sure he goes.
I got him going to Washington.
That's some shit like, yo, we absolutely make sure he's not going there.
I got him going to Washington. I got him going to Washington or fucking Kansas City. Low key. I ain't gonna.
Kansas City got nothing to do with this shit.
They always
could go to
Kansas City has bread.
They don't.
No, they definitely do.
Bro,
They definitely do.
I'm not doing this every single time I mention the bread. Bro.
because it's a myth.
It's a,
You should know you're an Eagles fan. Y'all been manipulating the cap y'all entire.
It's only a myth if your owner.
A lot of teams do it. We do
It's
it.
only a myth if your owner is willing to cut a check in order to pay bonuses and shit like that. So when I'm saying it's not a myth with certain teams, it's because their owners have not shown a history of fucking
Kansas City has shown the history though. How do you think they kept Chris Johnson when everybody? The only person that they did.
You name one.
Chris Johnson, Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes,
Will Holmes signed a 10-year deal with
the most richest, the biggest, the most guaranteed money of any quarterback in NFL history.
I don't like it. He gets like
but that's
Guaranteed. I didn't say. Oh, no.
They're not a team that they fucking paid their quarterback. They out of all the people he just named, it's only one true negotiation where you say, oh, okay, they spent the bread. They gave Patrick Mahomes a fucking 10-year deal with the money is fucking stressed out, all crazy. It's going to be flipped and flopped and all types of shit and interest or whatever, right? Travis Kelce, I really don't know his contract. I just assume he's got a solid contract.
But I think
Jones, I
get
get
that
you
right now.
but it's not like fucking they got. It's not like who was it? Will Snead was that the DB? The other.
Snead.
It's not like when there are situations when they got these type bulls that they're front loading this money and they're not that organization.
Yeah, Snead go.
That's my point. So like,
they wasn't tripping.
no, he actually was probably cooked.
He was
Not cooked.
I hold you. It was
For the bread he
got.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't.
He wasn't mad in that motherfucking game.
He wasn't mad at you.
Anyway, he got cooked too.
You know what, Dom?
He got cooked
Look,
when he
next
played
topic.
in the Ravens too.
Run the topics, dog.
We should probably go to the NBA because the NBA has literally been on the rundown for like the last 3 shows, and we have literally not.
Like, for what?
No, first of all, don't steal this from him, bro.
The first topic we got is contenders and pretenders.
I'll tell you a fucking pretender. The New York Knicks.
This is the NBA.
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't know neither.
I didn't realize. I asked, but I thought I didn't realize. Sorry.
All right, give me your. Let's do this. We're gonna keep it real quick, real simple. Top 3 actual contenders. 3 teams you think can win a championship, and 3 teams that you think
each side or just
on both sides. Contenders, pretenders.
So 3.
3. Real simple.
So
Remind them.
for the East,
Yeah, no problem.
the East, I think our contenders is Celtics, Boston.
You said Celtics, and then you said Boston.
I'm sorry.
It's cool.
Celtics, Cleveland, and Knicks.
He said Boston twice because they're gonna bust that ass in the second round.
So my two contenders.
I want
The East
3
got
from
2
I'm saying 3.
Oh,
East. 3
East got
contenders.
You getting
but
3 from both sides?
The top contenders in the East is Boston and Cleveland. That's just the Knicks again. Wear and tear is what it is. I know I'm a Knicks fan. I'm gonna talk shit because it's my team, but realistically, I understand it. No, we don't have enough.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't have enough. All right, so I'm just gonna talk shit. All right, from the West. Now this way get tricky, right? I got OKC. I think OKC is gonna win this year. 100%. I think OKC is gonna win this year.
You only get 3. I don't care how tricky it get. You only get 3.
Right. So
You gotta make two.
OKC, Denver.
Okay.
I don't trust the Lakers, but I think every time Lakers get a big name, they do some shit. So I'm gonna go with the Lakers. Feels about that.
Okay. All right.
In the top two in the West, I'm going OKC and the Lakers. I hate the
Pretenders? No.
Pretenders.
Yeah. Actually, don't fuck pretenders. Fuck them niggas. Just give me your contenders. We ain't talking about no losers on this show, bro.
Go to State Pretenders for me.
Oh, pretender. I would disagree.
I think go to State.
So I say East. I mean, yeah, it's the Cavs and Celtics.
Yeah, that's just.
You ain't even mentioned it. So you Knicks not in.
Fuck no. You get 3, the Knicks will be 30.
They're not my third.
Hey, Jerry, he trying to put it. He trying to make it.
We're 13 East, Jerry. Didn't motherfucking Knicks.
Milwaukee.
I said Milwaukee.
I would say Milwaukee.
I would say Milwaukee.
Hey man, here's the thing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If this was a fucking video game, it would be a question mark. Right? So that would be the random button, like just random and just pick it. In the West, my shit is way different. I go OKC just out of respect, and they got the best record.
Yeah.
It's Lakers and Golden State for me.
Oh,
It's
Denver?
the other two teams.
I was
No.
gonna say.
Ooh,
I think that
spicy. Spicy.
I don't feel like pulling up my text messages, but I think that when the Luka trade happened, and then I went with my conspiracy bag and all that type shit, and I realized that when the ratings are down, something happens. Generally, what happens is Lakers and Celtics play in the finals. My finals has been, since the Luka trade, has been Lakers Celtics. I think the Celtics are the better team, but
No.
the Lakers are the Lakers, and they probably are going to win this shit this year. As crazy as that sounds. I think the Final Four would be, I think Lakers and Golden State, assuming the seeding goes the way that it can happen this way, would be the Lakers and Golden State in the Western Conference Finals. I think the West is that deep, where they like anything can happen, but with the OKC aspect, I think OKC is tough. I think they're one more piece. They're not even just piece. They're just a year of experience in the playoffs away again, right? Like the NBA is the one fucking zone where it's like, yo, you don't just, and not, they were good last year, so I'm not acting like they came out of nowhere, but last year they did come out of nowhere. Yeah. You don't really see many teams go from being like not really in the mix to just chipping up. Generally in the NBA, niggas take their lumps, you know what I'm saying, and they lose. And I don't think with the Thunder in the Western Conference Finals last year, that was Nuggets and that was Lakers and what you call, right? Lakers and Timberwolves.
It was
Denver.
No, not Denver. That was Minnesota. No, it was
Minnesota and Dallas. Minnesota and Dallas, because Dallas been joined. So I think OKC, I think the Western Conference Final is Lakers Warriors, but I would not be shocked if the OKC got to the Western Conference Finals and then lost. I just don't think they're there yet. They're
looking at bad.
One more year away of being there. So
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Lakers Celtics. I think Lakers probably end up winning this bullshit.
They look good in that. They look good in their
OKC.
Yeah.
They got a lot of first.
Ryan, where you at with it?
And they can trade a lot of shit. So they
Boston, Cleveland, OKC, Denver.
You ain't gonna give me 3. You just gonna name 2.
Wait, everybody did 2.
Everybody did 3.
Okay, fine. Put the Lakers in there and fucking put. I'm going with the Sixers.
Fuck yeah, hell yeah. Fuck the Knicks, yo.
Sixers 3.
They
got a shot.
I'm going Cleveland, Boston, Milwaukee. I don't think the Knicks can beat Milwaukee. I hear you, but if it's 7-game series, I'm taking Milwaukee over the Knicks.
I agree with that.
Dave Dillon,
I agree with that.
Cat Giannis.
I'm gonna take in the West.
What?
I know. In the West, and I think we all agree on OKC. I think I'm kind of with Jerry. I think just because the Raiders, you're gonna see Golden State, you're gonna see the Lakers. Those are gonna be the top 3. I think Golden State has been fucking hooping the last since they got Jimmy Butler.
Themselves in the mix.
They've been fucking hooping. You know what I'm saying?
Did they beat the Lakers the other night?
Golden State played
They played the Lakers the other night. How long
Fuck
ago?
the Lakers played the
No. I would love to see it though. I would love to see it. At the end of the day, I don't think you can beat OKC. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I know we piping up the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? That they added this new addition and you got Luka, but I still don't. I don't see it. I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? And maybe they're just not ready. Maybe OKC is not ready. You know what I'm saying? And they get the experience overwhelms them. You know what I'm saying? But if you say
JE at 16.
if you say on the front who's better, I'm gonna take OKC. So I got OKC and Boston in the championship.
OKC in Boston.
Yeah, I don't think nobody's beating Boston. The face of NBA is in
I don't think
Boston.
anybody beats OKC.
And y'all can hate on it all y'all want.
I don't think anybody beats
I
OKC.
like OKC win this year, yo.
I didn't say who won. I said
I'm just saying,
OKC.
I don't see
I'm
the
saying
way.
I like OKC winning.
Yeah.
I got Boston
And the
beating
thing is,
OKC
I
in the
like
championship.
OKC winning.
In
They about to be
the game in 7?
7.
They about to be a good team.
I don't know, dog.
OKC really built like they got all those first round picks, and they can do what they want for the next
Yeah, I don't-
7 more years. Like they got it. First round pick.
Man, Andre Drummond had 20.
Next topic, Don.
Yeah. Sixers are fucked.
Yeah, Sixers. That's definitely a topic.
Sixers are fucked.
That's definitely a topic, bro.
Sixers.
That's it.
Next topic. Next topic.
Last topic.
Sixers are super fucked.
It's time.
Maxey just got hurt.
If it
We're
ain't
super
time
fucked.
to blow shit up,
That's
bro.
time to blow, man.
No, I'm saying like, granted,
5 points. Super fucked.
it's time to blow shit up, bro. Like I'm talking about everybody must go. You know how you do you do yard sale. You be like, Mom, I don't want to put this out. Your mom be like, put that shit on the yard, dog. Everything gotta go. Starting with Daryl Morey, him giving the press conference. Nick Nurse, he got to go too.
Really nice.
I don't
Yeah.
think you can blame Nick Nurse.
Hey man, you part of this. You part of this. So anybody that's part of it got to go. You know what I'm saying? Joel Embiid got to get traded at the offseason.
They didn't fire Nick Nurse and gave
I think it's
him-
definitely time for Embiid to go.
I don't care what you're going. And I know you're not going. I know you only gonna get pennies on the dollar for him because whatever the situation is. But you got to reset the franchise at this point.
For who? Embiid?
Yeah.
Embiid? No, you got.
I know. Thanks for coming by, Lonnie Walker.
No,
It's really
it's
nice to have you
it's
back
not-
home.
it's
But
not- It's nothing getting in his ear, bro. He's at a
you out here in
point.
these streets.
Joel-
Let him go.
You
That's not-
what the
that's-
fuck?
They
That's not how it
just
works.
gave him an extension. You can't pay him the 100. What is it? 134 million?
Why would you do that?
Niggas-
Somebody will trade for
The
Embiid.
nigga's in his first year. He's in the first year.
Somebody will trade.
Bad.
Somebody will trade for Embiid, bro. Somebody will trade for him.
Why would you do that? The six.
Because he's Joel Embiid.
You know what? We might as well. I think like in all fairness, you hang out with Embiid, even though I want to get rid of him
For what?
because he did all this.
And you know what
He
you
did
gonna
all
do?
this.
Get
He
hurt,
endured all the bullshit.
bro.
The process.
He was the process. He endured all this bullshit.
Loyalty don't win. Loyalty don't win championships.
Bro, we're not winning the championship, no matter what.
And you're not gonna win.
It
Hold
don't
on
fucking
to it.
matter. He earned this shit. He earned this shit.
If I
He
get,
went out there and went out with a bunch of bums.
if I
He
get,
went out with the
if I
Wings
get-
Whiskey and Sport.
if I get
He went out
it,
there with the Wings Whiskey and Sport podcast on his roster and was like, "Fuck it, guys."
he didn't have a bunch of bumps. He got Paul George. He got nigga.
I'm
It's
talking
him.
about way before.
Cool. He had
Way
Jimmy
before.
Butler. Yeah. Let's not act like.
He had one
And I'm
person
not gonna do this,
at
bro.
a time. One at a time.
Bro, it's time.
He had Tyrese Maxey,
It's time.
James Harden.
Thank him for his
James
service.
Harden wasn't
Put
doing
him out the
shit.
pasture. How you do it? Put him out the pasture.
Like a game.
Back to the
A game, Chris. You don't tell me
back
you had one good game.
You know what I'm saying?
Just saying.
Needle you can put it in that make that knee work ever again. It's a wrap. Once that cartilage is gone, you can't. There's no surgery to put more cartilage back in your knee. Once that,
I mean, for poor people,
no, for anybody, nobody.
they got them fucking Iron Man nanomites you can put in your fucking kneecap. Somebody go.
If they can put cartilage back in your knee, that would 10 years.
Listen,
You could do
It
steroids.
can happen. It can happen. But I'm not betting on it.
Matt Geiger played with 2 motherfucking knee braces for 40 years.
He went to 10 different surgeons.
I'm not betting on it. Jared, what you got to say, Jared? I know this hurts you.
No, it don't hurt me. What hurts me is like, and no disrespect to any of y'all.
Mhm.
Like, what hurts me is like hearing all like just noise and bullshit about this shit.
Why is it bullshit, Jared?
Because it's not. I understand what he's saying. I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. But the shit is like people do need to go. It's fucking. It's going to be impossible to trade Embiid. You are going to say, well, just take pennies on the dollar. There has to be a team that's going to be willing to give you pennies on the dollar, that has the ability to give you a contract that match. I'm not getting into this whole conversation with you contracts because you're going to tell me this, then the third, and I'm going to get hot because in the NBA, you got, regardless of how fake you want to say, there has to be somebody's fucking money that matches up to 30%.
That shit is guaranteed.
You can make
He's in the first year of a $300 million contract. So it's not and I'm not even trying to be funny, it's not $100 million, it's fucking two something that niggas is going to be on the fucking hook for, right? He's not going to get a knee surgery to get cartilage, and he's not. The surgery he's trying to have now is a hip replacement. Like I'm hearing all this shit being said, and it's listen, the nigga's going to be on the team next year. You can't fucking trade a person.
Nah, he's not going to be on the team next year.
I'm gonna take that bet.
I'm gonna take that bet.
I'll take that bet.
Put in your notes.
I take that.
Put it in your notes.
You put in your notes.
Put it in your notes, dog.
You
Put it in your notes,
was
dog.
made
I got to know he's. Listen,
at one
you.
night.
What's the opening day? He'll be on the roster.
No, okay. In the season, he won't be on the roster. Will you take that bet? I'm not saying
All-Star break.
Also, that's after trade deadline. So yeah, I'll take that bet. That's the same as the same thing in the season. Joel Embiid will not finish. But I'm saying you said it. That's the same thing I said. I'm saying Joel Embiid.
I honestly,
here's the thing. One because the Sixers are frustrated. They're at the point where they're like, yo, we just paid you. We can't get you on the floor, right? And two, wait. The second part is he's frustrated. He wants to leave. Joel Embiid is at the point where he wants to leave.
Team would do it,
Bro. I've seen worse trades, and I heard Jer's point is 100% accurate. It's damn near impossible to do it, but it's not impossible because it's been done before.
Here's what will happen: Daryl Morey will get fired.
Oh, Daryl Morey's off season. Nick Nurse,
Bob Myers will be brought in. I don't know if Nick Nurse and Bob Myers.
I'm saying
I don't know if Nick Nurse and Bob Myers. I don't know if Bob Myers has if him and Nick Nurse have what you call it. But if he does, Nick Nurse might come back next year. I'm not really sure. I wouldn't be shocked if he's gone. You're going to bring back this roster the way it's constructed, minus a piece here and there, depending on what you can get in the draft. And they're going to sell us on the fact that whatever their record was when all of them played on the floor together.
Terrible. Wasn't great. That's not nothing to sell it on.
Excuse me. So, with that being said, I'm not saying if there was a deal that was presented to me that made sense, that's not a pennies on a dollar type situation, but it's something that can help them, maybe not this year, but can help them in a year or two type joint, just not pennies on the dollar. I'm not big on selling for pennies on a dollar because when you sell for pennies on a dollar, you're not gonna move Joel Embiid for a 1-year deal. It's going to be someone that damn near has. They might get lucky and with someone that has one less year on their contract. So either way, you're going to be suffering for the next couple of years, whether Joel Embiid's on your roster or not, because chances are you're not going to get him for a 1-year join. Your best, most realistic type player that might get moved is Bradley Beal, and you get out the contract 2 years in advance, and then you go through the whole Bradley Beal experiment. And then
I'd do that in a heartbeat.
And then you'll be telling how
I would take Bradley Beal over Joel Embiid right now in a heartbeat.
Well, because he's
not because he's better, because he plays. You know what I'm saying? Like it wouldn't be an argument. If that was offered to me, Jerry, right now, you wouldn't have.
Yeah, but
I would have to consider it.
But to Jerry's point, we're in the same fucking spot.
Cool.
Saying like this is fucking worthless.
I am a Bradley Beal fan, but I realize that Bradley Beal, for as nice as he is, he's another guy that I think, hey, it's for as nice as you are. It's damn near easy. Anybody can get 30 when nobody's coming. If you're talented, when no one's coming to your games and there's no pressure on any of your games you do. When the lights turn on and now your fucking games are mattering and now it's game 77 and you're usually checked out by game 77, but now game 77 matters. You play different.
But
I don't know what Bradley Beal brings to the table. And I understand what you're going to say. He's playing.
No, that's part of it. But also, at some point, you just got to reset, bro. And you gotta cut bait.
I'm not saying that you don't have to reset, but I'm telling you, I'm not resetting for bullshit.
You got a demonstrative locker room where players are openly challenging and calling them fat and lazy, right? These are reports that are true, right? So like, it's not.
hold on. I listened to, bro. I literally sat here like this and listened to all y'all do this shit. So I'm saying this. It's not fucking. I'm not one that's believing all the shit that's coming because there's part of it. I can tell you that. Well, there's reports coming out that Joel Embiid has been telling them since the beginning of the season that he's not ready. Like he needs to figure out something else, which is why he then went around Daryl Morey. In Sham's latest report, as of yesterday, he went around Daryl Morey and he went and hollered at ownership. So when that shit's happening, that lets me know two things: one, general manager's out.
Mm-hmm.
Two,
general manager been out.
Joel Embiid has been telling them from rip, "Hey, I'm not healthy. I need to rest."
Yeah.
Which is why he came out and probably said, "Yo, I'm not playing." Like whatever. I'm not trying to make it because somebody making excuses for Embiid or not. He's accountable for some of the shit, and he needs to, you know what I mean, do better and all. Yeah, but it's a dysfunctional organization at this point.
Like that.
And I'm not. I get frustrated when it seems like everyone just makes it seem like. The fix is you got to get rid of Embiid.
That's not the fix. They don't fix it, but that resets it. You can't reset.
But I think that
what I'm saying is
that could have worked.
No, what I'm saying is you
2
can't.
years ago.
I
don't know. I don't think it necessarily works.
You can't can't reset an organization. You can't call a shit a reset until you get rid of the guy. And let me explain to you. Like Dallas will never be a reset until Dak Prescott is out. You know what I'm saying? Because he's the guy. Like Joel, you can't. It's all going. They will still. Like you gotta figure out a way. Unless you believe he comes back healthy, which I don't think anybody believes at this point. Like you gotta figure out a way to cut ties. And granted, bro, it's not on some fucking we hate you shit. Philadelphia loves you. We love you for everything you brung, bro. We hope you go to XYZ and do well. But at the same time. In order for us to reset, we got to cut ties with you. We got to figure out a way. And I hear you, Jerv. It's a damn near impossible trade. I get it. The money got to match XYZ. I understand that point.
So to that point,
worst trades have been made. There's been impossible trades that have been made prior. Like you can do
with this amount of money.
I'm not making a trade for the sake of just making a trade to get rid of somebody. I got to get something.
But you can get better. You can also get better
because I want something.
But you can also get better in that. Because here's the thing: you can like the Bradley Beal trade you came up, right? You might not like Bradley Beal, but you can take Bradley Beal's contract on, bring him in for 1 year, and next year. You can flip him again because he's already worth more than Joel Embiid. Like it's not like it's impossible.
It's not cut and dry.
It's not cut and dry. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Bill has a no trade clause, which means he has to approve.
He don't want to come to Philly. Nobody, no free agent wants to come to Philadelphia.
Your perfect scenario of getting him and then you flip him and then you flip him. Like
you brung up Bradley Beal.
Hey Don,
we talking about the fight? You ready to end it?
Yeah, we got to talk about this fight.
What? You didn't put that on the agenda?
It's on there. It's definitely on there.
Because I put it on there.
It's definitely on there, Don.
It's definitely 9:40.
Definitely is not.
Well, we started at 8:30.
Man's doing. He doing fucking decline presses.
Man sleeping on the bench over there.
Man was doing decline presses.
He said it wasn't on the jaw. And it's definitely on there, Don. It's under others. He gonna look it up there because he want to prove it wrong.
He can't put on.
It's on there, Don.
It's over discussion. I'm trying to
Take Snell.
That's not an open discussion topic. That's boxing.
I can't put it on there. You only got 3 options on your Google list, Don. I love you.
You hit tab and it starts.
So you want me to start?
So you wanted to end the show, but now you arguing about where the fucking shit was categorized on the fucking pre-show notes.
Bro,
don't do this to us.
Don't do this to me, Don.
How we make notes?
I didn't know where else to put it.
You mad that we made notes?
It wasn't NBA. I put it where I thought it fit.
Now you're better than this. You're better than this. No, I just. Are we ready? Is it on the ticket?
I gotta add it.
He gotta add it to this.
So because you didn't do it, now we're at fault.
No, I said go ahead.
No, I'm just saying like we're at fault because you can't put it on the ticker, and you got to put it on the ticker right now, and you got tired fingers.
I was on the bus, so I actually didn't watch the fight.
He was on the boat.
I saw highlights. I fell asleep.
So
that shit was fucking
I was
stupid.
at the party. So.
I watched it.
The fight was all right.
I watched. Damn, he's done. I watched the fight. Fell asleep midway through the
Because
joint, and then I rewatched it the second night. So here's my take on it. Right,
my take is I think Tank is a boring fighter.
Tank has always been a boring fighter,
But like
but I also think I also not mad at the draw, even with the non-knockdown count, because I think people think activity equals a win, and I don't look at it that way. I like you can.
The Neil is an emotional response.
No, he should have. They should have took a point away. So wait, but if they take the point away, I hear you. You're right. If they take the point away, but with how they ranked it, what I'm saying is
they're appealing it.
You know how the WCB boxing is. If they do overturn it, it'll be 10 years from now. Yeah. It won't be enough to make a difference. My thing is, I think in order to be the champion, bro, I do think you gotta actually beat him. It can't be close, and that's how I always looked at fights personally. It was close. It wasn't like he literally dominated the fight. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was close. In order to beat a champion, you can't have a close fight. It got to be one-sided. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? The knockdown should have counted, but I still, even with the knockdown, I'm like, it still should have been a draw. That's where I live, and I think that's where if I'm a judge, those judges also know the rules, so they probably people think they didn't discount because you can't look at it on the scorecard.
I've seen the scorecard,
but you can't. I'm saying you can't look at the
scorecard. Confused as fuck.
You can't look at the scorecards. I'm saying they take that into their. Most people look. They come up with a final score and then they justify it in the rounds.
I got you, but if you go,
that's what I'm saying.
You get knocked down to 10-8 rounds.
I agree.
10-8 rounds, whatever goes from a 10-8 round.
No, you get knocked down. It's not a 10-8 round. It's a 10-9 round unless you got owned. No, it's only 1 point.
It's a 10-8 round.
It's only 1 point.
It's a 10-9 round.
Knockdown's a point.
When you get.
I got you. It's 10-9 if the fighter wins the round.
That's my point.
He
didn't win that round. So you agree with me?
No, I'm not agreeing with you because I'm telling you it's 10-8 if you fucking knock the motherfucker down and you win the round.
But he didn't win the round. That's my point, Jerv. Watch that round again. Stop. No, stop. Let's stop. What round happened?
And he lied about the Grecians.
All right, I'm lied about the Grecians. You just said what I agree with. It's a 10-8 if you win the round. I don't think he won the round.
Problem. Like, this is fucking
that's my point.
And that don't make you get a knee.
Close your eyes.
It was a terrible excuse.
If your eyeball got swollen, what was you gonna do? Kneel down?
I don't think he was hurt either. I think he just didn't know the rules, and he was like.
I think that shit was fucking stupid.
It was stupid. It was fucking stupid.
And I think he really was fucking like
the nigga needed some water.
Like, yeah, like
that's right. I think he was just gassed. He was like, "Let me take a knee."
He just wanted some water.
He said, "I saw the chick do it earlier. I got one."
Also,
the Shields did this shit. I can do it too.
So my like I said, my take is I think it would have been a draw. From when I rewatched the fight the next day, it was a draw to me. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's terrible for you to.
You know it, not.
No, I don't know it. Stop. Because you don't beat champions unless you beat them.
You gotta
punish them, bro. This is how I always learned boxing. Like, if you don't beat a champion by having a close fight,
cool. But like, I don't think that shit is this. I don't think that's.
You don't like. I
don't think that's right.
That's cool.
I don't think that's right.
That's fair.
Like, that's fucking dumb. If I beat you, I beat you. Like, and I think he got beat, and I think that Neil was a fucking nail in the coffin because I'm fucking gassed.
The Neil was in the he ran like this.
But it was in a round where like he was getting stalked, and he won
the round. After this podcast, let's go watch this 8th round. He actually won the round. That's the crazy part about it.
I disagree that he won that round.
You're not gonna watch
I would disagree that he won that.
Go home. No, but I actually don't want to see the fight again.
It was because it was a bad fight.
It was a bad fight.
And I think that as much as we've been clamoring for these matchups, and we're starting.
This wasn't one of them we was.
No, but I'm saying we're starting to get matchups that we want. And I think they're.
I think Tank's problem is he had retirement on his mind. He been talking. I'm almost done. I'm about to get this shit up, and it showed that he don't got his heart in it no more.
Tank gonna whip his ass when they fight.
But if they fight again, because now everybody talking crazy. But this fight. He was going through the motions. Like
Tank hit extremely hard.
oh yeah, but he was going through the motions. That's how I looked at it. You know what I'm saying? So
And he drew it. It is what it is. But if they go back and look at it and they do it in real time, he lost the fight.
You want to hit our outro?
we had an outro.
You want to hear?
Please do.
Do we have an outro for real?
I'm about to play.
No, it's not. You just gonna turn it off. I'm not, like, you want to talk to the man Tone?
Thank everybody for joining, man. You know what it is. Wing Whiskey and Sports every Monday from when Don decides to log us on to when he yells at us about logging off.
1 hour 34.
Hotel.